Good evening, voters of Sengkang West SMC and Punggol East SMC. I am Daniel Goh Pei Siong. Please call me Daniel. Thank you. The first time I spoke at a Workers' Party rally, it was here during the Punggol East by-election in 2013. It was not this field, it was the field across the road. Punggol East is actually over there, you know that. Actually, I stay over here. I used to stay over there. Anyway, happy to be here. I felt your strong support then, and when you voted for Ms. Lee Li Lian to be your MP, you gave me the opportunity and honor to help her serve you. In these past 2 years, I've learned a lot from Li Lian and her legislative assistant, Ng Sui Bi. I've learned from the volunteers who gave their time and energy without any rewards whatsoever. And I've learned from you, dear residents of Punggol East. Talking to you about our national issues and town matters during festival celebrations, one-day tours, tea sessions, and meet the people sessions have deepened my thinking. You have kept me grounded, checking me so that I won't be an ivory tower professor. You have been my teacher. Thank you. You have been my teacher, Punggol East residents, you have been my teacher. And because this is the Teachers' Day weekend, I want to honor you. Thank you. I'm now standing as a candidate in East Coast GRC. If the good citizens of East Coast give my team the privilege to serve them, then I will be moving on to another school. I'll take the precious lessons and wisdom I've learned in Punggol East and be the best possible servant leader in East Coast. If fate allows, I'll come back to Punggol East to meet you again, to visit my teachers, and to show you my report card so that you will be proud of me. Speaking of learning, I remember fondly my primary school and the teachers who taught me the values and wisdom that have shaped my life. I remember asking the prefect master what I had to do when I was elected as a prefect. He told me, you make sure the students remain as friends, prevent fights between the students, and don't let anyone bully anyone. When I was chosen as head prefect in primary 6, I asked him the same thing. What do I have to do as a head prefect? He said, you make sure your prefects don't become the bullies. I remember this very clearly because the experience fostered in me a very strong sense of justice. I also remember that later on in secondary school, I made my friend, who was a head prefect, cry. He broke down because I was in my rebellious phase and I forced him to choose between friendship and duty. This is one of the biggest regrets in my life, for having bullied my friend. My fellow Singaporeans, I'm telling you this story because we need to bully-proof our society and our politics. I'm using the word bully-proof in the same way as waterproof. We need to bully-proof our society. The way the PAP sees themselves is that they are aristocrats in their castles, planning things for Singaporeans who should then be grateful to them. So are you grateful? That's why this election, the PAP keeps talking about leadership renewal and building a strong team. They keep talking about themselves. What if you Singaporeans are not grateful to them? Or if you dare to openly disagree with them, what do you think will happen? They will say, repent. Or they will use government programs, resources, and even departments to fix you. For a long time, the PAP used the upgrading of HDB flats, the very homes you live in, including lift upgrading that will benefit older folks, as the so-called carrot to get voters to vote for them. Wards that elected a non-PAP MP were pushed to the end of the queue. HDB upgrading is a national program and should not be used for partisan purposes. The HDB is a statutory board of the Singapore government that serves all Singaporeans. It is not a department of the PAP which serves only their own supporters. You know what this is like? This is like the prefects in the primary school who push those students they don't like, who they think don't support them, to the back of the queue during recess time. The prefects have become bullies. And if the prefects are bullies, the head prefect has failed. Some may think, okay, lor, just wait longer to get the food. No problem. We go back to the queue. We go to the back of the queue. Do you know that Hougang only saw its first upgrading after the Hougang by-election in 2012? This is 20 years after the start of the national upgrading in 1992. 20 years of older folks punished to climb stairs, not 20 minutes lining up for chicken wings. The upgrading works are not just carrots. They are being used as sticks by our bullying PAP prefects. Very hard to pronounce nowadays. By Aokang, Aljunied and Punggol East voters, you guys, have shown that Singaporeans know how to stand up to bullying. The more you don't give us upgrading, the more you don't complete renovation of Rivervale Plaza or whatever plaza, the more you use this to bully us into voting for you, the more we will not support the PAP. We are not angry because we lose out. We are angry because when we fly and salute our national flag, we see 5 stars. And one of the stars is justice. You see their pattern all come out again this election. As my colleague Terence mentioned, Mr. Teo Selak, who likes to visit Punggol East now and then, said that there are plans to build a new bus interchange and even a hawker center in Sengkang Central. I was happy for 1 second, just 1 second. Because Punggol East residents will also benefit. It's right next door. Then he added, sorry, only if we are voted in. You know why? Now that they can't use HDB upgrading, they are using the building of town facilities and amenities that you are entitled to bully you. Do you want to buy durians from the PAP? Yeah, you better don't. Bo bao jia. Bo bao jia. You can't see what's inside the PAP durians. Come to a Workers' Party store. The tapao durians, tapao the durians from a box. You see, okay, you see. What you get is what you see. You see this happening all across the island in this GE. The PAP candidates are announcing town building plans like as though the government is only a contractor they order around. This is a massive disrespect for the government and the civil servants who plan and build our towns for the benefit of all citizens, regardless of voting patterns. The PAP is disrespectful of the government. When the new facilities are built, the PAP candidates like to claim credit, like they are the ones who design and build the facilities themselves. In East Coast GRC, Mr. Lee Yi-Xian claimed that his PAP team worked hard since GE 2011 to get the Bedok Mall bus interchange and hawker center up and running. He even poked fun at the Workers' Party, who he said would drop by Bedok every 5 years, and that this time they will get lost with inside the new buildings and outside also. So the PAP wanted to offer free tour guide services to us. What he didn't know is that the Workers' Party East Coast GRC and Fengshan SMC team has been doing outreach in the area for a few years. We have become very familiar with the town. Mr. Lee also didn't seem to know, or doesn't seem to know, that we, the team members, have also been giving feedback to his town council on behalf of residents in a non-partisan manner, so that things can be fixed. Because we are here to serve you, to serve everyone, regardless of what color you wear or what color your obligations are or your affiliations are too. Politics to us is not about winning, bullying, or claiming credit. It should be about serving all citizens. My fellow Singaporeans, we need to bully-proof Singapore. The PAP has shown many times that it can and will bully you if you disagree with them. The PAP will only become less arrogant when it's checked and balanced by a loyal and capable opposition. We need to send in at least 20 Workers' Party candidates, if not 28, into Parliament, so that the PAP will stop bullying Singaporeans who disagree with them and listen respectfully to the citizens, to all Singaporeans. We need to bully-proof our democracy. This is how I understand the first part of the Workers' Party slogan in Chinese, 掌握民权. We have to seize our rights and power. My fellow Singaporeans, stop the bullying empower your future, vote the Workers' Party. Thank you very much.